Hello, mic test. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Okay, I think the audio is good now. Let me just check. We are live. And yeah, just I will paste the link, and after that, we will start today's video. Oh, sorry, stream. Just let me see if how I'm visible because today I have applied some effects like change my webcam setup a little bit. Okay. So hello everyone. Today is my day 25 of my C++ DSA journey. In today's stream, we will be we will revisit one problem according to the roadmap, and after that we will try two new problems. Okay, only two. So, and yeah, I will be also tracking this sheet. Like this is a neat code 150 sheet. Like I will be just not following this sheet. The questions that I will have be done, I will be marking them here also. Okay, we will do that today because I have just created a fresh account here. Haven't taken any problem, which I have done already. Okay, let's see. Let me just check my voice. Okay, I think everything is good. Maybe just the I think I should change the size of it a little bit because it's looking so much bigger. Like here. Mm, I think this is good. Yeah. Let me just check if the editor is visible after doing this. If I open any problem, suppose this. Just, taking an example, how the webcam is it visible or not? Okay, man, the things are visible so much. Should I keep it like before? Okay, let me see how this is looking. This is looking, I'm looking a little bit bigger, I think. In this, I see. Just checking how the things are like visible or not. Okay, okay, fine. I think this is good. So now we will start the first revisit of today. That's name is the name is of the problem is max consecutive ones. I think there's a little issue in my voice. Don't know why. Just hello, 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 hello. Now I think it's fine. Maybe when anywhere will come on the stream, then we will ask him or how the voice is coming. This is it's coming like a little bit of like okay, it's fixed now. Yeah, it's a little bit fixed. So the first problem that we will like revisit. Okay, the name of it is max consecutive ones. Okay, in here we have given a binary array. Okay, binary array in which the values can be 0 and 1. Okay, like here you can see constraints are nums I index values are either 0 or 1. We have to return the maximum number of consecutive ones in the array. Okay, means like here you can see it is giving 3. Why? Because see, the one came 2 times, okay, in a consecutive manner, like one after another. But after that the order has break. Okay, like after that the value 0 came. So the order breaks. So here one came 2 times, like one after another, in a consecutive manner. But after that it break. After that the loop ran again. Like the we checked for next values, and the ones were like there were once came 3 times like yeah, so in this case we have written 3 here, like because in a consecutive manner the we have to return the maximum number of consecutive ones. Okay, so in this case the maximum number of consecutive ones will be 3 because here it has came in a consecutive manner 3 times. Okay, and here 1 0. Okay, yeah, here it came for first time, after that it break again, it came for 2 times. Okay, so again it break, after that it came in the last 1 time, but we took 2 because it came 2 times here. So for that I wrote this code. I will write it again. Okay, today I will just remove this, and after that I will show you how the things are working. Okay, there's something left. No. Okay. See what we will do first. We will create 2 variables. Like first variable name, this will be int count. Like it will be the count of the ones that are coming. Okay. And the second variable that we will create, we'll name it as mm, yeah, we can name it as max count. Okay. So we can like check for the we can compare the values of max count with the count, which will be bigger. We will return that in the so max count will start from 0. Okay. And after that, what we will do, we will run a for loop which will go from the very first index to the last index of the nums array. And yeah, I plus plus. After that, I think yeah, after that we have to do what? We will use a if condition, like if nums I index value. If nums I index value is 1, okay, then we will increase the count. Okay, we will increase the count by 1 every time it is equals to 1. But in the else case, if it will be any other value, not 1, then we will reset the count in that particular condition. But here we are doing count plus plus. Also at the same time we are checking. Yeah, we are checking for the max count. Like max count will be what? Max count will be equals to maximum of okay, mm, max count and yeah, and count. Okay, like we are checking which value will be way bigger. We will store that in the max count. Okay, because here we have initialized max count with 0. So if the count will be more than max count, then it will be added in the max count. Okay, and again, if here like here one came 2 times, first one will be added in the max count. Okay, and when we will add the like we check for this, like when count will be 3, then it will be checked again, and the 3 will be stored in the max count because 3 is more than 2. Okay, so yeah, after that, what we have to do is, in this case, count is equals to 0, count will reset. And every time we are checking the max count. And in the end, what we have to, we will have written, like we will just return in the end, we will return in the end max count. Okay, but here there will be two conditions. Like maybe there can be only 0 values, like there can be uh, no one's present in the array. Okay, like the array can be of only zeros, only 0 values. Okay, maybe one is not present, only zeros are present because the array is a binary type of array. Okay, maybe all the values are 0. Okay, so in that case, like if I will be using ternary as statement, like if max count, okay, if max count equals to 0, if this is true, then we have to return 0. And in the other case, we will return max count, which will be the value that we have like added here. So let me just see through the code. If anything, maybe something can be wrong, so we will fix it. Because sometimes syntax errors just get slipped in front of eyes. So let's see. Like we have used this condition so that we can handle the case in which all the values will be zeros. So yeah, like the code is running. If I show you the test case, if I add here, in which all the values will be 0 only, then what will happen? Like 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Here I will submit the code. 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 Just wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, man. Things like these happen. Okay, in between. People come in between and like things like these happen. Okay. People come in like limit. So here you can see in the third test case. Here, all the values are 0. Okay, like all the values in the nums array have become 0. Like we have taken this as a test case experiment case. Okay, so in the output it will give 0. So for that we have used these conditions, like if else condition. If max count, even after checking for these values in the loop, if it will be 0 after that, then we will return 0. That's why we have used this. Okay, I was also thinking to check like if but I think that if we not use this, condition, then max count will be already 0. What will happen in that case? Okay, it's getting accepted after that also. So I think that's good. Let me just ask it from Copilot if it's okay or not, because maybe something is missing because mm, return the max count. Okay, fine. Yeah, we also tried new thing here. Okay, because in the end, we remove that condition because in the end, if it will be even zero, then it will return zero. So that will be the case. So what I did here, I initialize the count, which will check the count of ones which are coming, okay, in a consecutive manner, and initialize another variable named as max count, and initialize it with zero so that we can compare max count with count. Okay. After that, I use the for loop to traverse the whole array from start to the end, and yeah. Inside this, I have used the if condition that if num's I value is zero, then we count plus plus. Okay, every time it will be one, then count plus plus. Here for the first two iterations, count will plus plus. Here in the count it will store two, and after that when and at the same time it is checking the comparing max count like max of max count and count. So in the max count we will just store the value of count because count is more than max count because it's zero. So first it will store one, then after that two because one have come two times here and count will increase to two. After that, it when I will on its third iteration, like here second index, then value will be zero. Then here we will use this condition like in this case we will reset the count. After that we will again calculate the number of ones, and in this case like from the fourth iteration to the last iteration, like from the fourth index to the sixth index, last index, count will increase every time and count will become 3. After that, we will again check max count, which is bigger. So max count is 2 and count is now 3. So 3 is bigger than max count. So in the max count, we will put the value of 3. And in the end, like we have now also reached the end of the for loop, then we will be out of the for loop. Then we will return max count, which will be the max count of the numbers which are coming in the consecutive manner. Okay, means it will be the count of ones that are coming in a consecutive manner because we have to find the maximum number of ones, consecutive ones in the array. Okay, so that's how these conditions are working. This is somewhat similar to Kadal's algorithm, like but something different from that because in that we have to reset value when value will when value was getting less than zero, and yeah, and that was for maximum sum. But here, yeah. But here we're checking another value. If value is equals to zero, then we will reset that. And here we are checking for the number of ones that are coming. Okay, this is how the problem is working. Now what we will do, we will take a 5 minutes of break in between. Okay, so first problem revisited today. Name was max consecutive ones. Yeah, now I will take 5 minutes break started. So now we'll try to add the break overlay in which it will be showing that break is going on. So people will get to know okay the break is going on. May have gone somewhere. So now the break has started. Till the break ends, you guys try to understand the code how the code is working. Okay. Till the break ends, you guys see the code and try to understand that. Yeah, we have also I have also bring the lunch of you. Okay. There are sandwiches in the lunch. So, mm, hello guys. We are back. Oh my god. Oh, now I think it's good. Let me check my voice. Hello. Don't know why it's not coming in man. That good way, man. Like it's coming away. The voice, like why the voice is feeling a little bit, thin. Okay, I think things are fine. Just maybe it's because of some technical issue. Little I will finish a little. And yeah, our rating has also increased a little bit, I think. The new problem that we will be solving today, the first problem name is container with most water. Yeah, just I am close to finish this. After that, when we will have write the code of this problem, okay, and understood it also. Then I will start eating the second sandwich. So the problem name is container with most water. Here we are given an integer array height of length n. Okay, yeah, I think this will be visible. Just doing this so that it will be visible to all of you. Okay, you are given an array integer. Okay, named as height of length n. Okay, like there will be n length here. One, two, like these are the length of the integer array. Okay, sorry, height. The name of the array is height of length n. There are n vertical lines. Okay, like you can see, these are the heights of the lines that it's saying n vertical lines, such that the end to end points of ith line are I and 0 and I height index value. Find two lines that together with the x-axis container. Okay, such that the sorry, with the x-axis form a container such that the container contains most water. We have to choose that container, like create a container which will contain the most water and return the maximum amount of water a container can store. And here is also the thing that we have to keep in mind, that we can't slant the container. Okay, means the container should be like this, like a it should be in a flat way, not tilted to any degree. Okay, like it will be I think around 90 degrees straight. Like here, we can't tilt it a little bit, or just we have to keep it like this. How this is showing there. Okay, we will keep it at 0 degrees, like this, flat. So from where I should start the problem, like I know how the things will work. Like in this problem, I will write first I will write it with brute force approach. After that, I will tell you why it will not be accepted, and yeah, because there is some thing, yeah, time complexity. Because of that, we will have to write another code for this. So I will be writing that code also, in which two pointers will be used. Okay, instead of loop. So time complexity will be reduced and the code will be accepted and it will not give time limit exceed error. And how we can container, how we can create a container. We will take like two vertical bars like here. Okay, like here you can see vertical lines are drawn. We can create a container by choosing two different heights. Okay, like this or this. The length of heights are given. Like here it is 1 in the starting, then 8, then 6. This is 2, 5, 4, 8, 3, and 7. So we can choose to, like, we can choose the start point and the we can choose the right boundary and left boundary. We can assume it as two boundaries. The This will be the left boundary, this will be the right boundary. Okay, so here we can contain a creator by using these two boundaries also, or these two boundaries, or these two boundaries, or maybe we can create a container by using this and this boundary. Okay, like this long. And we have to take the height of the container. The height will be the uh, the maximum amount of water it can hold will be marked from, like, will be checked from, like, how much, you know which, like, which side uh, height is less. Okay, like here, suppose if, okay, if this is 8, like the line height is 8, and this line height is 7, then it can store only water up to the height value, that is 7, not above that, because when even if we try to fill more water, then it will overflow. So it will contain water till this point, like the value 7, which is given here, like the height, we can assume it in height. Okay, like in this example, you can see we can choose the first, okay, second, yes, second length, and like we can make it the starting point, the second length, because it is the biggest length found. So yeah, which we can make the starting point. I think I should write the code. After that, it will be more easier to give you the guys the thing that we are searching for. And I think that here we have taken 8 as at the starting, like right side, and 7 as the left side. And I know that you guys will be thinking that why not take the value, like this is also 8, so why we hadn't taken that? Because when we will take this, the lines will be bigger, but it will not contain more water. You can see it will just contain this much water. But here, when we will take this, it will contain this more water. Okay, like here, what I will do, I think I should create a I will create a visual representation of this, and we will try to understand it with uh, Copilot. Sorry, Excalibur. So first, I will write the code for this. Okay, so let me just wait a second. But the service is also getting cold, so I think I should finish it a little faster. Okay. So for this, what we can do, like there will be a height, and height will be the height of the side of the container, which will be less in height. Okay, which will be less in height, and what will be the width of the container, by using which we can, like, check the area of the container, which will hold the most of, which will contain the most of the water. So width of the container will be marked as, like, you know between 2 points there will be one unit of width. Like here, this is first point, this is second point, so the unit will be 1 here, and this is first, second, and third point. And suppose we have created a container here, so the width will be like 2 units, like 1 and 2. Okay. first I think I should write the code. After that, it will be more clear, like how the things are working. After that, it will be a good thing. Uh, so first we have to create what we was supposed to create. I think I should take a glance at the code because it's new. Like I know the code, but just the variables. I forgot about that. Yeah, but we will have to create. Like here we will use first for loops here first. Okay, first I think I should create the for loop. So it will be okay. Just I'm creating. After that I will explain a little. Like what the first loop is doing. First loop is acting as the right right part of it. Okay. And after that we will create another loop inside this. Okay, it will be as seen as a nested loop. Like time complexity will be big of n square. Okay, here because we are using two loops and performing two into n number of operations. Like here, sorry, and j will start from I plus one because so that we can check for the boundary. Like here, then we will check for this. Then we will check for this till here. Then I will increase the left boundary will increase. Okay, like this size and j plus plus. Okay, just okay. We were also supposed to create a variable here, like which will in the end tell how much max water it can contain. Okay, first we will initialize it with 0 so that we can compare it with the other values. Okay, so now we will, according to the code, we will be checking for like width. Width will be what? Like int width will be what? We can say that width can be here, like suppose this is the right side of the container that we have chosen. It is the second index, okay, that we have chosen. And there are total 9 indexes here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there are said 8 indexes, okay, and 9 values from 0 to 8. Okay, we are on the second index. We have chosen this as the star left side, and suppose we have chosen this as the right side. Okay, this is the eighth. Yeah, this is the eighth index. So what we can do, we can subtract the right side of the array. Okay, the right side of the container with the left side. Okay, like we will subtract the index numbers of those. Okay, like here j minus I will do this so that it will store the units of width in this. Like here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's coming near to 7. I think some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it will be equals to 7 because when we will do 8 minus 1, then it will be equals to 7. Okay, so there are 7 units. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Like one unit, we can assume one unit will be the distance between these two lengths. Okay, these two heights, the distance between these two heights will be the width. So that's why we have done this, like j minus I. And after that, we have to check. Okay, for height also, like int height will be, I've already told you, like height will be equals to what? Height will be equals to, and yeah, there is also another thing that the name of the array is height here. So yeah, we are using this. So we will just change the name of this because maybe it will be interpreted by the compiler as the nums array, sorry, height array. So height will be the height of minimum of, sorry, int height will be equals to minimum of what? Minimum of height of I and height of, okay, height of index j. So you know why I have done this, so that we can check for the value, like the height of the container, like which side of the container height is less than the other. So it will store that inside this height variable. Okay, because the side which height will be lower. I solved this before. Hello man, what's up? Welcome to the stream, bro. Yeah, I was just solving this because according to the lectures, this problem came today. So I finished that and I thought that you know, because of that I am doing this. I was thinking about thinking maybe someone is okay. He's gone, man. Okay, that's good. We should. Here he came. After that, he's gone, I think. Okay, so we will first. Yeah, we were here. Okay, no, this not this one. We were in this problem. Okay, we have created like width. We will check the width. What will be the width? Then height. Okay. Then what will be the area in which the it will contain the most water? So for that we will create a variable like we will name it as area. Okay, we can name it as area in which container with most water. So we can name it as maybe most water. I think we can name it like this. And inside this we are checking most water. Sorry, it's not looking like a good. Okay, we will limit C most water. Okay, like contain most water. Then we can check for it like doing width into height. Okay, like width into height will be the volume of the water that it can hold. Like you can see, there will be a width, there will be a height. So by multiplying these together, we will get the yeah area of the water that it will hold. And after that, what we have to do? Okay, now this variable will come in use. Okay, so that we can compare the values which like if max water is containing the well holding the more water or this C most water. Okay, C max water I will name it as current max water. Okay, and here we check for it like C max water is equals to maximum of what? Maximum of max water and maximum of max water and yeah and C max water. Okay, so that it will store the value of every time we will check for this inside this for loop. Okay, and after that what we have to do in the end we will return in the end we will simply return Cmax water. Just let me see if something is left or okay, everything is right in this. Semicolon was missing. Hmm, let's see. It will be accepted, but it will not be when we will submit this, it will not be submitted. See, Something is wrong. Okay, the name of the array is wrong here. We have to name it as height size. Yeah, after writing this, I will finish the second sandwich. There were three sandwiches. I finished the first one. Undeclared identifier j. J is equals to I plus 1. But we have done that, man. What's the problem here? Let's see and ask. What's the problem in this container with most water problem? It's showing syntax error. I'm just saving a little bit time so that, yeah, okay. Logic issues. J is equals to I plus 1, man. Then what we have to do? I've already written this, man. J is equals to I plus 1. Then what's wrong here? Wrong multiplication. Okay, here. Yeah, it will be name is st like height. We have used the short name for that. Okay. Here, integer j. Yeah, it will be integer value, right? Because of that, it was not running. Undeclared identifier C max water. C max water. C max water. Did you mean? Okay. Max water. C max water. Okay. Now let's see. It should run now. Undeclared identifier C max water. C max water. C max water. Did you mean max water or return C max water? No, max water declared here line 5. Okay. Then what's wrong here, man? Let's see what Copilot says. Okay. We have to return max water. But why, man? Okay. Yeah, they will have to. There was this thing is wrong. Max water will be equals to max water and C max water. Okay. Yeah. After that, we was supposed to return max water because we have also initialized this so that here after comparing we were supposed to like we have honestly already this like we were supposed to use this for the this variable for check like getting the area like in which the water will be holded contained. After we are checking like for max water it will be equals to max water max water C max water. After that we will return the value which will be bigger. Now it will run, man. Okay, but when we will try to submit it, it will not be accepted. But why? So now I will ask it from Copilot. It will happen. Then I will show you that why it's happening. And you can see it's a brute force solution. Okay, time complexity of big of n cube. Optimized solution will be in which we will be using 2 pointers. Okay, time complexity will be reduced from big of n cube to big of n because there will be 2 pointers, not nested loops. That's why. That's why it will give TL. I want to explain it to my viewers. Okay, it will give TLE because we are checking every possible pair. Okay, why TLE happens? Like we are using nested loops. Outer loop is I to n. Inner loop is j is from I plus 1 to n. Means total comparison is equals to n into n minus 1 upon 2. Like big of n cube time complexity. If input size will be bigger, like n is equals to 10 to the power 5. Okay, like input can be bigger also. Okay, like here input can be more. You can see n can be, yeah, n is less than equals to 10 to the power 5. Okay, this is that big number that computer will take more time than seconds, and the lead code judge will give TLE, right now. So how? Okay, we check every pair in brute force approach. That's why it comes nearest to big of n cube. When n will be bigger, okay, n will be bigger, then iterations reach to billions and just gives TLE. That's why we use that's why we need a optimized approach. Like you mean there will be so many heights, right? Yeah, you see, maybe there will be so many heights in that, like 10 to the power 5. Then n is equals to 10 to the power 5 and pairs will be equals to 10 to the power 10. Okay, why? Because it will learn for n like this operations, like there will be a pairs of them, because that when we do this, then it comes near to like 10 to the power 5 into 2. So yeah, 10 to the power 5 power 2. So it will be equals to 10 to the power 10. Okay, and 10 to the power 10 is more than 10 to the power 8 that is accepted by the lead code. I have learned about this. Let me ask it also. What is mm, meant by 10 to the power 8 is accepted, and we can also write a code which can be, which time complexity can be big of n log n, means more than n, but there is this type of solution that we can use. So see, LeetCode and other code platforms usually assume that, yeah, this number of, like one operation takes this much time, 10 to the power minus 8 seconds. Okay, and time limit for one test case is 1 second. Means if our algorithm is doing 10 to the power 8 operations, then then it will comfortably run in 1 second. Okay, that's why people say 10 to the power 8 operations. It is accepted 10 till 10 to the power 8 operations. But here, when we will do this, like then it will be equals to 10 to the power 10. That's why it will not be accepted. Okay. Yeah, you can see if our code's complexity is big of n cube and n is more than n is equals to 10 to the power 5, then operations will be 10 to the power 10. This is very big. Okay, it will give TLE. If our code is big of n, then yeah, n is equals to 10 to the power 5, then operations will be 10 to the power 5. Easily accepted here, okay, because we are just doing n number of operations, and in this case it will be easily accepted, okay, because it is equals to that. If our code's complexity is big of n log n, okay, and n is equals to 10 to the power 5, then operations will be 10 to the power 5 into 10 to the power 5 is equals to the here just showing that 10 to the power 6, and that it's also accepted, I think, because there's not that much difference. Okay, like if operations are under this limit 10 to the power 8, then just will accept that, LeetCode will accept that. Okay, if operations are 10 to the power 9 or 10 to the power 10, like if it goes till that point, then it will give TLE. That's why we use, that's why we have to optimize the brute force approach so that operations come in the limit of 10 to the power 8 limit. Okay, so you can see it is accepted, but yeah, I think I should now just finish the remaining. Okay, after that I will explain it, dry run it, and we will jump on to the optimized solution. Like it will check the max area of the water that is being contained. We use this loop for the left side of the array, this loop for the right side of the boundary. Okay, first be on the first index here. Okay, according to this very first index, like here, j is starting from this index. Okay, so that we can check for the containers. Like I will start from this side, j will start from this side, and every time j will increase. Like I will be this, and j will become this, then this. Like size of the container. Okay, this is the distance is increasing. Okay, and we are checking for the uh, height of the bars which are given here, like the right side bar. You are checking it inside this, and we will do this for every eye also. Like I will, after this will end here, then I will become this, then it will check from this side, and j will be more than I, so j will be this, j will start from this side, and in every time we are doing this, like int width is equals to j minus I, means j will be this and I will be this index, so j index minus I index will be the width of it. Okay, because width will be the unit, 1 unit, we can say that 1 unit of width will be the area which is coming between two boundaries. Okay, like here if I is this, j is this, then it will be considered as one boundary. Okay, 1 unit. And suppose I is this and j is this, like I is on first index and j is on last index, that is index number 8 and index number 1. So we can subtract index minus 8 minus 1, so it will be equals to 7 in this case. Okay, and after that we are checking for height, and height will be the minimum of height of I index and height of j index, means minimum of the height of left side and the right side of the boundary. And here right side of the boundary is lesser than left side of the boundary, so it is 7. So in height it will be stored the value of 7. And for area we are checking area here, like area will be equals to what, in which the water will be contained. Area will be equals to width into height. Okay, because this is a 2D array, so okay, like we have to calculate this. We will calculate this by using this formula. Width into height will be equals to the area that which it will be contained. Okay, and width into height is what? Width is 7 and height is also 7. So 7 to 7 will be 49. Okay, you can see it in the output. It is giving 49. And every time we are also checking the max water, like comparing it with the current max water, like the area of the current max water. If the value which will be bigger, like the maximum possible container, like the container that we can made in which the most water can be contained, it will store that. Okay, it will store that value. It will store that area. It will compare max water, like which is 0 here, with current max water. Okay, area. So that area will be stored in max water, and in the end we are returning the max water. This is not finished now because we will also have to write the two pointer approach code from this. Okay. I was thinking that it will take time, but it didn't took that much time. But in the that time, I was also there was the code open in my phone. Like I was just taking a glance when I was getting stuck at any point, so that the things will get smoother because I have understood it today in the today's lecture which I have seen before starting the stream. Okay, that's why. Like it's just fresh, but maybe I forgot a variable name or something. That's why. Okay. And how we calculate that it will be equals to 10 to the power 10. Okay. Like here, n can go up to 10 to the power 5. Okay. N can go up to 10 to the power 5. Like this is n, this is n, this is n, this is n. These are all n's. Okay. There are 9 n's, like n number of vertical heights present here. Okay. So it can be 10 to the power 5. And when we, create the pair of them, so it doubles. So it will be equals to 10 to the power 10. Don't know how the voice is coming. Hello, hello. Not that bad. Okay, so we have finished our second sandwich. Okay, after I will write the code with the optimized approach, and we will, yeah, I will also explain some cases in that, and I will submit it, and after that I will do the dry run of it, and after that the break will start. Then in that break, I will finish the last remaining sandwich. Okay, cleaning that is also cleaning the area is also needed because here the monsoon season, like not monsoon season, the The weather is, a little bit rainy from few days, and it is raining. Like the rain comes around, we can say, more than 3 days of a week. So because of that, there are so many insects coming out. Okay, I think because of this, let me fix the mic a little bit. Because of that, the voice was not. Hello, hello. Okay, I think it's fine, man. It's funny. So yeah. Uh, so because of that this code will not be accepted, we will try to write the code with the optimized approach that will be in which we will be using two pointers. Okay. So the first pointer, first I will remove this all. There was a guy came on the stream and he said that I have already done this problem. For that, the two pointers will be what? There will be two pointers. Okay. There will be a left pointer. There will be a right pointer. Which we will make as a right pointer and left pointer. Okay. So a left pointer is equals to it will start from the first index, and in this case, left sorry right pointer like it will start from the last index. Okay. Right pointer will start from the last index. Okay. Like this, and after that we can use a condition while what while left pointer is less than right pointer. Okay, so that left pointer will not pass the right pointer and check for the values like in this way, so that they will cross each other. So that they will not they not cross each other. We use this condition. While this condition will be true, the code will run. Inside this, what we have to do, we will again do those same things like check the width. Width will be equals to what? Width will be equals to left pointer minus sorry a right pointer minus left pointer index. Okay, width will be this, and height will be height will be what? Height will be the minimum of minimum of minimum of yeah height left pointer and height right pointer. Okay, the things are same, just we are using two pointers here. Okay, and a single while loop. And after that, we were supposed to what? We were supposed to check. Okay, we have done this. Then we will check the area, like max. Okay, we will name it as current max water. Okay, the name which we have used before. It will be equals to what? Yeah, it will be equals to width into height. Okay, so it will give the current max water, and we will compare it from again. We will check for like max water, and max water will be equals to maximum of max water and C max water means current max water. Okay, and in the end we will return max water here, like here max water will be returned. First I will let me just run the code and see. Maybe something is wrong. Okay, okay, there is the mistake. Let's see. Come on, turn the radio on. Okay, integer height, integer width, right? Here it will be integer max water, right? Integer C max what? Oh man, it gave the C max water is equals to width. Oh man, the naming of the variables, using the right name of variables in the code is also necessary. 8 into 1, what? Runtime error. Okay, okay, okay. There was another condition also, like which we were supposed to use here or there. That was like if like the the site which mm, height will be less, we will like here we will use the ternary statement for that. Like the sides which length which height will be less, we will decrease that's uh, side index. Okay, so that we can check for further values of it. Like if left pointer is less than, okay, if height pointer, if height of left pointer is less than, like I've seen the teacher using this syntax for like this type for checking. If height of left pointer is less than height of right pointer, then in that case, okay, then in that case, left pointer plus plus, because it will check for the further values of left like this. And in that case, if this will not be true, then in the else case, right pointer minus minus, because we have initialized it with the last index. Okay. See, because of that, it was giving overflow, because you know we have to check for further values of left pointer also and further values of right pointer also. Okay. So how this is working? Like now I will tell you three cases first. Like suppose this will be the this will be the left boundary. Okay, and then this will be the right boundary. So suppose if we not take this boundary or take this boundary, then what will happen? Then the height of this will be increased. You can see the height will be this because this is the minimum height. So the water contained in it will be this. Okay. And suppose I've already told like in case two, suppose if we take this length, okay, this is the biggest length, like both the lengths are same, but here the width has now decreased. Okay, like this width had decreased now. So the water contained in this will be like less. Okay. Like here it will just contain a little more water here, but compared to this, it is less. Okay. So there is no benefit in decreasing this. In the case two, there is and in the case three, there was a case. Mm, yeah. And if suppose there was a case like suppose it was the last value of the array height array, and suppose it was the last value, we pick this and then this. Then if we like take to this, then the water it will contain, it will not be the most water that it can contain. So for that we will decrease the right pointer here. Okay, because that we have used this right pointer decreasing so that we can check for further values. for the heights of 5. So it will be the new height and it will contain most water in this case if this is the last pointer, okay, that we have for the right boundary. Okay, so in that case we are doing right boundary minus minus, right boundary minus minus. And in this case, suppose this will be the left pointer, okay, left boundary. So yeah, it is smaller here. So for checking the next values of the container of left, then we can do this, then this, then this. Increase the left pointer. So that's why we have increased the left pointer and decrease the right pointer. And here the code is almost same, just we have used while condition. Max water is max water that we have also already used. Left pointer is starting from the starting point and right pointer is starting from the last index. While left pointer is less than right pointer, so it will run till then. Okay, because we are checking like the height of two indexes, like the height between yeah, the distance between two indexes and their heights. Okay, so like suppose if it will be equals to right, then left pointer will be on this point and right pointer will also be on this point. So that will not be a container then. Like if we put water into that, then it will flow there and flow here. Not it will not be contained in a container type structure. That's why it is named as container with most water. So to fill that purpose, we have used this condition, and width will be that yeah, width will be the we'll calculate the width by subtracting right index with the left index. Okay, like suppose if it was the zeroth index and right was this index, then 8 minus 0 will be 0. Okay, 8 minus 0 will be 8. So width will be 8 because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 heights here. Okay, because of that. And if we count the number of width, like units of width coming between are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, like if left pointer was on index 1, then we will subtract the index 1 value with the last index, that is 8. So 8 minus 1 will be 7. Okay, that's why we have done this. And we have chosen this because the right pointer will be the last pointer. Okay, it will start from the last pointer and it will be the most the pointer that will be bigger because it will come after left pointer because of that. Okay, and it height is equals to minimum of height of left boundary and right boundary. Okay, so that it can check for the height till which the water can be contained. And if height is if height of left pointer is less than the right pointer, so sorry, if height of left boundary is less than height of right boundary, then we will increase left boundary. Okay, in that case, so that we can check for further values of left boundaries if it can get bigger or what. If right boundary will be less than if right boundary will be less than the height of the left boundary, then we can do this right pointer minus minus so that we can check for further values of right boundary. Okay, and update it if it's needed. Okay, and after that we are checking into Cmax water, like the current max water it can hold by using this like width into height. We are doing width like here width into height. Okay, width into height of these, width into height, and height will be what? Height will be the minimum of the height of left boundary and right boundary. So if suppose this is the right boundary, this is the minimum of height. Okay, because here it is 7, here it is 8, here it is 7 in the right side, so it will be less. So in the height it is stored 7, and in the width it will store 7. I have already told you because 8 minus 7 will be 1. So after that we will check for max water. Okay, like the max area in which the water can be held. So it will be equals to width into height. So it will be equals to 7 into 7 into 7, that will be equals to 49. And in the end we are checking max water, like which it can hold, and yeah, comparing it with the variable that we have created, max water, in which the value is 0 now, like you know which was some initialized with 0. So we are checking max water is what? Max water will be the will be equals to max of maximum water, like max water variable, and current max water, which will be the area of the max water, which will be the area of the heights, okay, in which we can contain the max water. Okay, in this case, it will be 49. Like this, we will make this as left boundary and this as right boundary. Okay, inside this we can contain so much water. As you can see it here, it is visually, we can see it visually. Okay, and we will return that in the end as max water. And the code is also running. So I will just let's check again. Okay, you see it is, if I submit it, it will be accepted. And bits, okay, let me show you analysis of this. Okay, it took a little bit of time, man. According to what I was thinking, it took around that time. And you can see it time complexity is equals to big of n. Okay. Move the array calculation before updating pointers. Okay, okay. We can do this. No, no, not this. We can check the height of it before this so that it can show the, the logic will flow in a better way and it will increase readability in this. Okay, but when I will open this again, it will be not in this manner, you know, but it will run again. Just we have changed the things here. But if I will close this and again open the code, then I think it will not show there because we have not done a summation of that because, the last summation that we make, okay, the recent summation that we make for a code, it gets stored in this case, type something, a box. You can see it came after this. Okay. So for doing that, we will have to submit it again, but we will not do that. And yeah, we can do that when we will, revisit this problem tomorrow. So we can do that in that case. Okay. So now the first problem is done. So first new problem. Solve. Name was container with most water. And when I'm following that roadmap, the timing of the stream is also getting a little bit, you know, low. Like the stream length is not stretching so much. So because of that, I'm also able to focus on lectures that I've told you about lectures, and at that same time I'm also like going to prepare some DSA notes. Okay, DSA notes, and yeah, then I will be able to create another content like for DSA concept series. It is still paused, and yeah, web development is also needs a push, like so that we can start the stream of it. Okay, so we will I think get time for that also. Just the roadmap is just getting us getting set a little bit, and I think this roadmap is a little bit good. Like one day you solve one new problem and revisit two problems. Okay, sorry, one day you solve two new problems and revisit one, and another day you revisit two problems and solve only one new problem. Okay, that's how. On the day when suppose you solve two new problems, then day two it will be one. Then again on day three it will be two. And then when there will be two new problems that they will be solved, then in that case the number of revisits will be one. Okay. And in that case there will be two revisits, then the number of new problem that we will take will be one. Okay, so till then, okay, we have marked this. Now I will start the 5 minutes of break. So in between the break, I will finish the remaining sandwich and yeah, hydrate myself also or stretch, do some stretching. Till then, you guys can, till the break ends, you guys can see the code, how the code is working. It's not that harder to understand it. You know why the dry run and other things got a little bit smoother here? Because I feel that I have solved somewhat similar problems, like type of these problems before. Like, where sorting was needed and the things were needed. I think because of that, I was able to do this. Just there were some conditions and things that were just changed, or yeah, two, three more new conditions added. Okay, some variables added, and how we can use int minimum and max function here. That's also the thing. So we have till now revisited one problem. That's name was max consecutive ones, and second, and after that we solved this first new problem today. It was a medium level problem, okay, and its time complexity was the problem that we revisited. Time complexity was equals to big of n, and in this case we solved it using two approaches. The first one was brute force, and time complexity was equals to big of n cube because we did use two for loops there. And in this case, we used only two pointers and single while loop here. Like it did n number of operations. Because of that, we reached to big of n operations in this case. Okay. By doing following the new roadmap that I have created by myself, I feel like it is also giving a type of a structure to the stream. So we just restart the stream, do revisits. After that, we solve new problems in a arranged manner. Okay, I think that's good. So we can try following this main roadmap. I think yeah, because after seeing that pattern, I felt that this roadmap can be good. And yeah, it is saving time also. Like I feel that if I wasn't following that roadmap, you know, then I think we would have doing this problem maybe more than when the stream will be around 2 hours, 30 minutes, or more than that. Or maybe because it not stretched more because I think because of less interactions with viewers because yeah, today's Tuesday, and I think because of that the number of viewers is less. Like I think it will be less in between Tuesday to Thursday. After that on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the viewers, the number of viewers are more when there comes Saturday or Sunday or Friday. But from Monday to Thursday, the number of viewers get less. Okay, we will do this. We will um, track all these like the problems that we will have solved. when after this is done, then we can do this. But when I will be, when I will finish the second new problem of today, then we can mark those things. Maybe it's not visible, or there are two people watching the stream, but I think they're just thinking what I am doing here. You know when the sandwich got cold? See, there two people have came, but they aren't saying something. Oh man. You know the problem that we did revisited yesterday, or before that we tried it for the first time, like the power x into n. We can also do it using the recursion method, but inside that I got to a point I know that the method just that will change the writing style of the method, but it will not decrease the time complexity or space complexity of that. And I think soon the chapter, the new topic, strings will start. Okay, like we are near to start strings. Just there will be a number of problems in which like it will be related to two pointers and binary search. Okay, according to the lectures that we will follow. Mm, yeah, like right now I am on the this is the 14th number of lecture that I saw today, and yeah, after that that's how I did this problem. Like it was easy, just it was required to see the lecture if there is a way to understand that or something is getting left behind. So because of that, I finished that lecture, then came up after it here, and that's why I did it using two approaches. Okay, first we tried it using brute force approach. After that, with the optimized approach, in which two pointers were being used, and yeah. And you can see the next lecture that will be the name of it is product of an expert self. But we have already done this problem. So what I will do, what we can do is we can revisit this problem, okay, with the optimal solution, I will just see this lecture and see the brute force approach of it. And yeah, the optimal approach will, we have already done this, and I have already explained uh, the problem to all of you, but it will be good. Like it, we will, when we will revisit this again, then it will be good. I think I have already revisited it, I think for 4 times before. Let's see. It's on, man. Okay, it's here. See, we have already revisited this 4 times, like on 23, 24, okay, 25, 27th of June. Let's see. What's the time complexity? Okay, I think yeah, we wrote the optimal solution for this. Okay, yeah, forward to add this in the list. And yeah, soon I will be, when I will start JavaScript in the web dev part. Then, like today, I've seen that there are JavaScript related DSA problems available on LeetCode, and there was a problem. I liked it a little bit. After checking that it was a JavaScript type problem, I added it in the JavaScript list. Okay, then we will do that using JavaScript. And you can see we can write using TypeScript also. And we can write it using TypeScript or JavaScript. So when I will start learning JavaScript, then we can come on to this problem, and we can do this. That's why people say that DSA is not language dependent. Like it is just the fundamentals of programming and other things. It doesn't matter whatever language you pick. That's why it is, we can write the code in so many languages that we want. Like here, if I open this, okay, I think I should end the break now so that people are here so that we can have interactions. Okay, maybe see this. Here, you can write it using these languages. Okay, C plus, Java, Python, and so many languages are here. Even some old languages are also present here. You can write it in any language that you want. Okay, the things are same. So it is the fundamental which we can use to, uh, by learning these things, we can switch on to different languages. Okay, programming languages. So it teaches us the fundamentals of like how the data structures and algorithms. That's why it is named as that. Data structures are the structures in which we store the data in different formats or different types, so that we can access it in using different techniques or approaches. Okay, and algorithms are the specific operations that we perform in. Suppose this is why we learn data structures and algorithms. And yeah, today's day 25 of my C++ DSA journey. So And when the stream will end, I was thinking that I should finish this, watching this. After that, I should watch this. Then maybe on you can see Bunny search will start after the new two pointers like pointers chapter, like it is on lecture 17. After that, on lecture 18, there will be a problem named as search in a rotated array. I think we have done this. Or let me check. Okay, I think the break is already ended, so we should jump on to a new problem after doing this, and because it's getting stretched a little bit. Hmm. Target is 0. Okay, there will be a target. Okay, when we will do this, then when we will complete this, I think then it will be the problem. We will understand the problem in less time, and it's not taking that much time also. Like it's around 19 minutes, so it will be a easy problem. But in this case, we will have to use binary search that we don't know about till now. So it will be fun when new topics will come, and the title will change finally from from array string to strings. Like soon strings are going to start here on the lecture. When the lecture 28 will start, then it will start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yeah, I think we have also done this problem before. Like just the name of it is given different here, but if I show you the sheet, DSA sheet, where that's gone, man. What was the name of it? Okay, yeah, here. You can see that its name is short arrays of 0, 1s, and 2s. But when we will open this, the name of it will be different. See, and we have already done this problem in which there were 3 pointers being used, and the other 2 pointers were moving. Like the mid values pointer were moving, and the high values were moving. And here also the low pointer was moving, but it was moving differently. Okay, so we are already familiar with this type of problems. So yeah, we are also indirectly completed, I think, some problems, like some lecture problems indirectly. I think that is also good. After it stings, these things will come, then recursion will start. Let's come to the new problem that we will solve. After when we just mark it as solved, container with most order. We will take this. So okay, repeat and missing number. Don't know when this will start. Okay, we'll see that first. Now we will solve the second main problem of today. Let me just think if time is okay, time is left. We can try a new good new problem. Okay, there are 5 here, so please solve. Okay, stream solve. Yeah. three consecutive odds, we can solve this problem. On today, I also got a good problem. That's name was boats to save people. Okay, it's a good type of problem. We will cover that in another video. Sorry, lecture. Oh, another stream. So I think today we can pick a problem that is maybe let's ask it from him. Tell me which problems should I pick between these. Rotate array, third consecutive odds. What was that? Okay, three consecutive odds. Three consecutive odds and third maximum number. Rotate third maximum number. Okay, I have time to solve. Stream. My live stream time has not touched that much today. Let's see what it says. Three consecutive odds. Difficulty is in this. No, brother. We have got enough time. Just tell me which will be good. I was I was thinking about rotate array. Okay. This is a classic array manipulation beginner chats. Okay, multiple approaches. Extra array method, reverse string. Time complexity of extra array method will be okay, space complexity will increase because then we will have created another vector. Because of that, the space complexity will increase. And in the reverse string, when we will use this, then the space complexity will remain the same. Just then we will not be creating another vector. Because of that, the space complexity will be the same. Drawing can be take time. Drawing can take time, but okay, it will make the stream engaging. It's saying okay. Inside this, we don't need binary search. Three consecutive odds is easy and short. Third maximum number is detailed, but not as classic as rotate array. Okay, let's see. Let's jump onto this. We took a lot of time to pick the problem. Sorry for that, guys. Sorry everyone for that. So here, let's see. Given an integer array named as nums, we have to rotate the array by to the right by k steps. Okay, there are k steps given. We can rotate it by k steps where k is non-negative. One, two, three. minus 399. And yeah, you can see it here. Time complexity. Okay, here. It should not be, in the problem that we solved, like we revisited yesterday, power of x into n, the time complexity of that was, it was saying that it will not accept the code in which the time complexity will be equals to big of n, right? Because then the constant is just same. You can see n can be equals to the power 31 or minus 2 to the power 31. It's same here also. I think num's index value can be 2 to the power 31 to minus 2 to the power 31. So I think for that, we will have to write a code which will be less than big of n, right? Okay, what we can do here is, and here is case 2. So we rotate the last two values of the array, like here, and they come at the first and second. So we don't have to swap the two values. Okay, two pointers. How it will be done, I think. But when we have to swap this, then we can start it from 0th index and like the left pointer and right pointer. But in this case, we have to rotate the array by the k length. So how we can rotate that, I think. Let's see, I will ask it from this. So as of my correct understanding, I am thinking that I will create a vector. Sorry, I will create two pointers. Uh, First one will start from very first index, and second one will start from I plus one index. Okay, and maybe there will there can be a for loop. There can be a for loop and and what? Okay, can you see a thing here like k is equals to 3? Okay, means I think it will be an index number. After that, the values will be changed. Like here, 0, 1, 2, 3. After that, the value shifted like 0, 1, 2. Okay, like the values after it came at the first of the like front of the array. I think the index value that I think the index values that will come after k index will be rotated, right? Let's see what it says. Okay, rotate array actual idea. Problem. We have to rotate the array k steps. Means, yeah, see, it said that means those elements which will come after k index, they will go at the go in the front, and the elements that came till the k will come they will shift up, they will be shifted here after this values. Sorry, here these values will be shifted after these values here, like 5, 6, 7 came here. After that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It said that it is technically possible but inefficient. Like I'm thinking about this two pointers, like one will start from 0 to index and one will from I plus 1. But it says that it's look like somewhat similar to brute force approach, in which we are shifting one element every time. It is technically possible but inefficient for if the k is bigger. Okay. Clean approaches. Extra array. Methodizing. Create new array. We will create new array. Every element we have to do this. Like I plus k modulo with n position. We have to put all the elements at I plus k divided by n. What does that mean? I index reverse. Okay, reverse first k elements. Reverse last n minus k elements. Understood. Like after creating the empty array, what is ping? What is the thing that we are supposed to do? I think I should have taken the easy problem, but we'll see. Okay, we created this vector. After that, the formula is this: I plus k modulo with 10. I is the correct index. Okay, k is okay. How much steps we have to rotate? N is equals to n, right? Example: if n is 7, k is 3, I is equals to 0, num 0 is 1, then the index will be okay. Okay, means one have gone to the third index. Like let's see, I is at 0 here, 1. The value 1 is here. 0 plus 3 modulo taken to 7, like all the elements present in this. Like 3 modulo 7. Okay, it's giving 3 at the end. But how this thing is working, man? I want to know about this. What's happening? I didn't understood. Tell me again. Without using the code. We have an array. We have to rotate it k steps. Example, this is this k is equals to 3. We created an empty vector that is same as the size of the original array. Okay. Just we will put the copy elements in new places. We have to push every element to its new position. Just we have to do that. Rule. Element at index I will move to index I plus k. Okay. K will be this, I will be that. So divide by total number of elements. And why divide by total by elements? So that every time the window can, shrink, and yeah, the values can be added in this manner from right to left. Okay. From right to left direction like this. And here module 2 ensures that if array if index array size is big, if it gets big, then it can wrap around and can start, okay, and come from the start. Example here given. I is this index 0. New index is 0 plus 3 divided by 7. Okay, modulo it taken with 7. So 1, 1. Okay, for getting in modulo 7. But how these values are giving 4, like why these values are different, like 0 plus 3 modulo 7 is equals to 3. How? Okay. Okay, remainder. Okay, in the remainder, 3 will remain. 0 plus 3, okay, means 3 divided by 7. Then how the remainder come here to 3? Okay, because 7 will not fit in that. Because of that, remainder will remain 3. But here remain 4. After that 5, after that 6. After that it go on to 7, because when we will divide 7 by 7, it will be 7. In element 6, 5 plus 3 divided by 7 will give 1, because 7 into 7. 7, 1 times 7 will be 7. Then yeah, it will be equals to 1. So it will go at the first position, and this will go at the 0 position, then first, then second. Okay. So every time the size of the array is shrinking, so by using this like modular vision, we ensure that the k plus 1 values should get placed after k index, and the values which were after k index in the original array, okay, so they will come in the uh, front side. Okay, they will, it will be they can come in the front side. So we used this condition to wrap that upright. Okay. According to this way, what we have to do, this is a wrapping formula. Is it expected that I should have known this formula before because I got know about it from you. Like, okay, it is a standard trick that is used in rotated array for problems. So for that, at its string, according to the code, we are doing this every okay from the zero index to the last index. It will go. It will check for those index. Okay, when taken modulo with n, it will come at those index. Nums is equals to rotated. Okay, rotated here. We are storing that in rotated array. So first we will create an empty vector. I think I will have to make a note of this also when how we can wrap the values. Okay, this is the formula of this. So after that we will use a for loop. It will traverse the whole array so that we can wrap the values which are like after k steps. So as starting from 0 as less than nums dot size and I plus plus. After that rotated array value index value is equals to what? Rotated array index value plus k index. Okay, k index taken modulo with 2. No, taken modulo with n number of elements. Like okay, there will be a variable, I think, integer n that will be equals to nums dot size, right? Like how we will be checking the number of elements that are present. After that, by using this formula, we will do okay, I plus k will not be like this. It will be like this. And it is equals then nums I index, right? According to this formula, it will store that value of nums I index. Yeah. And in the end, we will have to return a rotated array, right? I think we should name it as a rotated array, not rotated. Uh, okay, it will be inside this block because we're checking the index, right? Index values. Can you explain it to me in to me again? In short, let's see. Formula is this. It tells that element after I rotation will will go on which index, and modulo with n means when we will have to wrap around the values. If index array size is bigger, then okay, then it will start from the start. Then it starts counting from the start. There's a small example given there. There are 7 values in the array. K is equals to 3 and n is equals to 7. So we have to wrap values after this index, like the third index 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, after this K, this is the K index. We have to wrap around these values. Okay, these values will come first after doing this. After that, the values which came from the 0th to the third index came after that. One is at 0th index, so this position is 3. Okay. I think that's why the number of elements was also taken in use, so that I think it will stop the overflow. You can see it said that the formula stores that ensures that after rotations, uh, the new elements like elements come to their new place, and it stops index overflow here, so that they can be wrapped and come at the front side. Okay, they will go at the front side. Okay, I have understood it. Now tell me the optimal approach, and also tell me the time complexity of both approaches, and also why to use the optimal one, like you said in that case. But wait, but if is this is right, then why we why would have to, if we like not create this vector, just very initialize the value of num psi is equals to this, then see, well, let's check what will happen. Nums, no man, no. Okay, there will be another formula, because when we will write num psi here, then I will come here. But let's see what happens if a no, 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 there will be something else. Let's see. Binary search. Okay, time complexity, space complexity. This because of that extra array that was being used. In this, we just do in place reverse. No extra array needed. Reverse first k elements, reverse last n minus k elements. N index minus k index elements. Why use the optimal one? Okay. It's easy, just it eats up more memory. Reverse stick is same, just okay. It works in same time complexity, but it is constant in space complexity. You can see, means it is memory efficient. Okay. Okay. How we will do it using the optimal approach, like as of my current understanding, I'm thinking about it as a maybe we can change the code block, like code inside the loop, and remove the new array, and the condition will be something like nums I index is equals to somewhat similar formula to that. Okay, maybe we can, maybe there will be single for loops being used here. First, we will add those values which will come till k index, which will k after k plus 1 index. Okay, after that we will fill the values which will be from the 0 to the k index. Maybe that will happen. Or the code will be, there will be two single for loops will be used. We will first we will fill those values which came after k index. After that, in the second loop, we will fill the values from 0 to k index and return at the end. I think this will be right or something. Okay, extra error method. Optimal approach. There will be a reverse trick. Let's see. First, we will reverse the whole array. Reverse first k elements. If k is 3, reverse k is 7, 7, 6, 5, 5, 6, 7. What about, okay, after that we reverse the n minus k elements. Final array becomes this. Okay, what we can do, first we will reverse the whole array. After that, reverse first k elements. But how we will do that? Like for reverse, I know sorting to do it, or like how we will, wait man. Okay, we can reverse it, like swap the values. Okay, yeah, we will first swap it. Okay, okay, till the middle value. Reverse first elements, space 3. Okay, swap first and last, middle will be at its place. Reverse last 2, 2, 3. Okay, so after that we will swap the values of the k elements, and here n minus k elements. Let's try to do it using that approach. First I will submit it, so it will be marked. Don't know if it will be submitted. Okay, okay, something is wrong, man. Okay, I have event run this. For loop ended here, function ended here, class ended here. What's wrong? Should not return a value. Okay. Nums is equals to rotated. Okay, it's a void type. Okay, function. Nums is equals to rotated. Just this. Uh, but it will become. It will not be integer, man. It is a rotated. Okay, rotated array. Yeah. Nums array is equals to rotated array. Maybe we will have to. Mm, First, tell me what's wrong in the brute force approach code. Mm, that I do. Let's see. Okay, I was thinking about that, right? Rotated array. We have this is empty, but it also said that it also showed in the code that it will be empty vector, man. Right? See, okay, it is the size of n. I just unseen that, so yeah, it will be the size of n. But I think n will be initialized before this. But let's see if it run, then we will also check for this. Okay, now it should run. We will submit it. Come on, come on. Okay, submit it. Time complexity of this was equals to what? It was equals to big of n, right? And space complexity was also big of n because of using this. So yeah, and vector because we created a new vector. Now in this case, what we will do? First, we have to reverse the bool error. Uh, okay, we can remove this all, and instead of this, we can use a for loop. I think it will go from the first index to the last index. I plus plus. We can also remove this. Okay. Set this via swapping. But wait, man, there will be 2 pointers using this, right? Okay. Integer right and integer right will start from 0. Left will start from, okay, left, and it will limit as right. So that we will be able to swap the values. and it will start from the last index. Okay, left swap uh, nums left. Okay, with what? Nums left with nums right, and after that, yeah, nums. Okay, left. But inside this, we have to also do that while while left is less than right. Till then, we have to do this left plus plus and right minus minus till this loop is running. Right minus minus. Let's see what will happen after this. Okay, my code is not right. Okay, here it will be like it could have said I have written it using wrong syntax. Logic of reverse is wrong. Every iteration we are trying to reverse the whole for reverse while left is less than right. Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, we don't need to use this for loop. Was right. Okay, because we already have started endpointers, and pointers, you know, index will increase. Pointers, okay, right, left, okay, okay, yeah, left will be right. So that, okay, first we have done this. Now we reverse first k errors. Give me the, then I was writing it using the optimal approach. I think that time complexity of the code is more less than this reverse, because I think in that case it will be okay. Now what? Okay, reverse first k elements. If k is this, 765 array becomes 567. Okay. K is equals to K divided by modular button. Handle K is more than. What's num dot begin, comma nums dot begin plus K. How we are like using the functions in which format, like I only know like basic sorting till now, like sort in ascending or descending order. What's happening here? And also you aren't swapping values here. Why? Okay, we can also use that because just we are reversing the array, right? This is just the reverse. Sort and reverse. Sort elements. Okay. Okay, it is a reverse function. It's a STL helper function that swaps loop. Okay. Just writes the manual swap loop in a short form. Okay. So that we will not uh, be using left right pointers and while loop. We don't need to write those. Both the work of both is same. First we'll do that like here. Reverse nums dot begin on nums dot end. It will reverse the whole array. Then reverse first k elements. How reverse first k elements and last n minus k elements is happening. Tell me that. Case 3, reverse first k elements. First three elements. It's just this swap first and last. Meta element 6 will be at its place. Reverse last n minus k elements. No, no. Tell me using that function. How it's being done. Like in the code. Yeah. Reverse start iterator and iterator. Okay. First last, second last, last. Okay. Okay, and iterator is exclusive. It will not go to that iterator. Okay. That's why it is gone till k, but it will not go till k. It will end before k. Okay. step first k elements before the elements which will come before k. So reverse nums dot begin. Okay, we got to learn something new today. And nums dot end plus k, right? Syntax of this is like this. Then what after that? Reverse last. Okay. It will start from the k to the end. Okay. Reverse nums dot begin plus k, right? Plus k, comma nums dot end plus k plus end. Now let's see what will happen. Because it had explained a little bit in a good way. End iterator is exclusive, so it will exclude the means it will not run till that index. We will have to reverse the values uh, before that till before that index, which is given like here end iterator plus k, so that it will run till it is not on the k index. Okay. See, it will go from 0 to k minus 1 elements. It will flip like reverse those values and reverse slash l minus k elements. This will only reverse elements from the kth index to n minus 1 elements. Why no manual setup? Because we can manually write this while this is the step left and right. But in STL reverse, we are already doing that work internally. Okay. And what's the thing that we have wrote before these functions? Like why those two lines of code in starting what they are doing. Okay, if I see k is equals to k modulo with 10, okay. Suppose it's 0 index plus okay 0 index modulo with 7. So 7 modulo 0 modulo 7 will be 0. Let's see what it says. Okay, 0, first, second, third index. A line explanation. Okay, it will be the size of this. So k is equals to k modulo with 10. Okay, if this line ensures that if k gets bigger than the array size, then we should wrap that. If n is equals to 7 and k is 10, then at okay, when it is same, then 10 rotations will be same as doing 3 rotations, because after 7 positions, array will come at its original position. Because of that, k is equals to k mod level 10 means this means unnecessary extra rotations will be avoided by using this. Why needed before reverse steps? If we directly reverse without using this, then okay, reverse can be wrong range. Array size, effective rotation steps, always less than. So what is happening in the second line. I want to know about that is that the same thing which we were doing in the brute force approach. Hmm. K is equals to K modulo with N. What does this line? What this line does? Okay, it ensures that rotation steps should be in valid range. Valid range. Okay, in the brute force course that we did, like that was ensuring that new index gets up and every time it will from 0 to n minus 1 index. It will be it should be in the range of 0 to n minus 1 index. And here k is equals to k modulo with n ensures that rotation steps by itself get wrapped and every time they come in this range like 0 to n minus 1, like in the array range. Means the role is same, wrapped so that index steps will be in valid range. Simple example. N is 7, the size is this. If k is equals to 10, k is divided by n 3. So means 10 rotations, 3 rotations. Fun result will be this. K multiplied by 10, 7. Okay, in the remainder, 3 will remain. So after the fourth index, the values have came at the front. And we need to rotate the array like 3 more times. In like simple language. Why we are doing this? Just in one line. If rotation steps k, okay. So integer n is equals to nums dot size and k is equals to k modulo with n, right? Expected this overflow. It is saying that it is being overflow. Let's see where it is. nums dot end plus k, nums dot begin plus k. Yeah, it will be nums dot begin plus k index. So it will reverse whole array, reverse first k elements, reverse last n minus k elements. Okay. So it will reverse those elements which are from the starting uh, and from the starting till less than k elements. Okay, till less than k index, like 0 to second index, like 0 to second index, like this index. The values are reversed. After that, n minus k elements, like these elements. Okay, now it will run. Time complexity will be same, just as space complexity have been reduced. Wouldn't be the time complexity can be equal to logging, like we have used functions here, right? Then why not? Okay, okay. Your function is internally pairwise. It does swap pairwise. Means every element, it tests every element one time. If array size is n, then reverse time complexity is big often. Even if it's a function. Okay. Yes. So, hello buddy, which problem are you solving? Hello man, welcome to the stream. I was just solving this problem named as a rotate error. Like it's just finished. I was just learning something like about this function. I was learning about this reverse function, which we can use to reverse values in error. Its name is rotate array. I should mark it. Second new problem solved. Rotate array. Okay. How was your day today? Have you got the result like of the interview that you gave? No, this was the second problem that I was doing. Like before it, I did the problem name was container with most water today, and yeah, solved that also. It was also a medium level problem. Solved it using two approaches. After that, doing this is the second approach that I'm using here. Like in this, just the space complexity gets reduced. Time complexity remains the same. No, it was cancelled because I was unable to reach and position Vault. Okay. You keep commenting. I will be seeing you comment in between on my mobile phone. We can say that Show profile. Let it get updated. This is the profile. Okay, okay. I thought that you were the guy. I mistakenly thought that you were that guy, who came. I thought that you are that guy. This, about this guy, which came on the stream. You were also on that stream. His name was Code 99 something. He's also in the Discord. I think that you are that guy, but you are not that. You are. Yeah, I think that I just not focused on the name of who came on the stream. What about you? How's your like? What's your progress? Like you aren't sharing anything from the past few days. How's your DSA progress? Has it increased? Like the problem count has increased after that. Like you said few days ago that it is around two problems that you have solved till now. Okay, you have make a progress, right? A good progress. What about this? Like, are you liking it? Like I've changed the appearance of style of the webcam a little bit so that the background will be transparent. Me? No, no. Okay, let me tell you. Uh, that's why, you know, the craze of the things that, yeah, yeah, because it's near to end. Like I was asking you about, like, how is this looking like the new setup, right? Like the webcam setup that I have made changes in it. It is transparent. Like you can see it here. And the things behind my fingers are like the displays being shown. And when I will move, it will auto zoom it, like autofocus. Okay, thanks. There was another filter that I could have used, but it was just eating the GPU utilization was going around 99%. So I got scared a little, and because of that, I turned that off. Yeah, yeah. It also like looks a little bit funny because of that. I was smiling. PC specs. It's not an PC, like it's a laptop. Mm, should I show you? Okay, let's open this. This is the specs. Like the graphic card is this, and GPU I will say. Okay, sorry, CPU. It's this. It's a Lenovo laptop, like Lenovo Lock, i5 13 generation HX, and yeah, GPU is of RTX 4050. Yeah, but but when I purchased that, like at that time, the prices of electronics were very high. Like I purchased it around April, so yeah, the prices were like skyrocketing at that time because the RAM prices. Yeah, it was, I will say, a little more than that. It costed me little more than that, like including all the warranties and accidental warranties and other things. We can say a little more than that. Uh, Not so much, but yeah, around under under this you can assume. But yeah, it was time to purchase that because time was because of the time, because we also wanted that time to utilize it. So now it is being utilized, I think. Yeah, I thought that everyone has gone to the college or something today because the viewers were less today. So you are solving DSA problems on a daily basis, right? I did array problem, now hash map. Okay, hash map. Is this is a topic, right? I don't know, but it is showing that I have solved some problems in which hash table is being used. I don't know about that. Like the teacher haven't told me about what is hash map. Which should I start doing next? I don't know what is hash map, man. Like according to the lectures that I am following, the ma'am is telling that we are on arrays right now. We are on arrays. So I name every problem as arrays. Okay, is hash map a type of like approach or something or what or yeah, yeah, really. I don't know. Soon strings will start. I am just coming close to starting strings lecture, string solving string problems. Okay, I'm following Apna College for C++. Like, it is data structure like array string. Yeah. Okay, it is data structure. But you can see it here. It is not. The topic name is not named as hash map. See, after that, strings have started. It is basically anything. Okay. Which stores and key value format. Okay. We will learn about that. Maybe teacher will tell about that, or I will explore that after the stream ends because okay, I think you know you are on a higher level than me. I think because I don't know about this topic. Maybe yeah. No, just explore on a surface level, not in a deep manner. Just on from a upper side. Yeah. I don't know, but you feel like you are already maybe you have solved around. You have already on some good topics. I'm just dragging array from the, I think, past 1 month, but soon strings will start. The speed was slow in the starting, but yeah, it will increase. So yeah, I was just ending the stream. This is what we did here. Just initialize the yeah, number of elements. K is equals to k divided by n, so that we should avoid extra rotations. We first here reverse the array. Okay, whole array. After that, we reverse the values which are from the first till the less than an index. Okay, we reverse those values like first values here. Okay, 765 reverse to 567. After that, we reverse the values which are starting from the k plus 1 index. Okay, means the k index to the last index. Okay, like this. Like these values will become 4321 after reversing for the first time. Then when we will re-reverse it, then it will become 1234 again. You have good fundamental knowledge. Okay, maybe. But I think you are more uh, 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 you have more than me, I think, because the name that you that hash map thing that you told about, I don't know about that. And yeah, I have seen people saying about hash maps, just haven't explored it yet. So, so why haven't you why aren't you giving any updates in the Discord? Like you said that you have. And what about statics? How those things are going? I was just near to end the stream. Should I end it now or what? Like, you want to discuss something or tell me something? Start is now. Yeah. Okay. What should I do now? Should I like end the stream or no one was sharing their journey, so I can't forget. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. People are just not so much familiar to Discord. I think that's why some some people are familiar, but I think they are in different things. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Bye. So today, in today's stream, what we have done, we first revisited this problem. Name was when it's not updated. I think I forget to submit it. But okay, but I am doing. Okay. Yeah. I also did container with most. Okay. Yeah, I think you told me about this. I think yesterday or there was a day that you told about me about this. I forget to submit this revisit, man. See. No, no. Yeah. Now it's correct. So first, yeah, it's kind. Yeah, it is a good problem. but it was not that hard for me when I did that, because there were some similar problems to that I've solved before. Just the conditions and positioning of functions were different, not that much harder, but it's kind of good type of problem that there are also market in my favorite list, so that it will be added in there. Okay, now it took me 21 minutes. Okay, with the approach, like what approach you use, like the brute force or optimal. Okay, so according to that, if you wrote that in just much time, I think that was good, man. Okay, both. Okay, very speed is fast. Okay, so I'm keeping this still here. Okay, like first put, then okay, yeah. So first we revisited this problem. Like name was rotate array, time complexity was big of n. After that, I solved this new problem. Name was container with most water. Time complexity was uh, big of uh, big of n before. Okay, when we use, sorry, it was equals to big of n cube, because we used two for nested loops here. After that, we tried it like solve it using optimal approach, and time complexity was reduced to big of n. Okay. After that, I jumped on to the second new problem of today. That name was rotate array. We solved it, and its time complexity was near to big of n. That, but we solved it using two approaches. In first approach and in the second approach, the time complexity was same. Like it was equals to big of n, but in the optimal approach that we used, the space complexity got reduced to big of one, like constant space, because we removed an extra array that we created in the optimal approach. That was what we did. So first we revisited this problem back consecutive ones. After that, we solved two new problems. Those two new problems were medium type of problem. And yeah, I forgot to submit this as like mark this as this, right? So I have marked it now. So it is why it is coming after these two. Okay. So in total, I solved two new problems and revisited one. So that was all for today's stream. If you learned something from the stream, you can like the stream, and yeah, you can consider subscribing to the channel only if you feel like you learned something from the stream, or getting some value from the streams that I, yeah, and the videos that I make. So when you will subscribe, then whenever I will be live again or doing some live stream or upload new videos, then you will get notification in a notification feed or home homepage. Okay, so you can consider subscribing only if you feel you're learning something or getting some value. I will not say that you should directly subscribe to the channel, but just I'm saying that because of that. And make sure to give reviews in the comment section also, like what things should I improve, or what new things should I add in the streams, or if I should create videos on any topic that you guys feel that topics needs to be discussed about. So that was all for today's stream. We revisited one problem. After that, we solved two new problems. Okay, that's all. So what you have to do till then, you have to keep learning and keep exploring, and keep branding.